Hey, what is up you guys? Welcome back to the channel for another video. It is the biggest feathered bird in the verse. It is fried chicken. Today, we're going to be pitting the MK2 Super Hornet versus the MK2 the F7A in Arena Commander in another episode of Before You Fly. The MK2 Super Hornet Heartseeker is definitely 100% a strong vessel, but is it everything that it lives up to be versus the F7A? Today, we're going to find out just how both of these vessels actually handle within the game in a dogfighting situation. We are also going to be messing with the loadouts as well for both of these vessels. Now let's do a quick rundown of these ships' base stats and the weapons that I attached to them. So taking a quick peek at these ships' base movement stats, it is easy to tell that the F7A is just a little smidgen faster than the Super Hornet. But the dogfighter gods always say that if your ship is faster, you will always have the advantage over your enemy. When it comes to loadouts, I'm only swapping out the guns. So as you can see here, I'm rocking Panthers and Rhinos on the F7A, and then on the Super Hornet, I'm going to be rocking Attritions and then the TMS B5 ball turret. Now, before we get started in Arena Commander, I do have a disclaimer for you guys. This test is only scratching the surface. Everyone flies a little different, so please take that with a grain of salt when it comes to the skill in the PvP dogfighting genre. But now, let's jump into Arena Commander to see what both of these ships can do. We are going to start this battle off with me piloting the F7A and the homie Vanguard piloting the brand new Heartseeker in Arena Commander at the SPK battlefield.
Oh, you know what? It didn't change ships for me.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's probably why I was seeing this like it was.
Again, touching back to the disclaimer, me and the homie DJ are not the best dogfighters, so please again take that with a grain of salt. We're just trying to get better at it.
Check fire. Check fire.
Let me see if I can.
I just slapped your ship.
He's doing the old lean back. Lean back.
So I'm able to keep tracking your signature way better with the ship you're currently flying.
Oh yeah.
Check fire.
Is that the old Super Hornet?
No, this is the MK2.
Check fire. Shields hit. Shields hit. Check fire.
Yep.
I don't know if that one actually hit me or not. I think it hit my ship.
It did.
Check fire.
Yeah, you destroyed my wing.
Let's see, what ship were you in? Which Hornet?
The Mark II.
Mark II, which one? Let's see how the Heartseeker handles within atmospheric battle. The homie Vanguard will be piloting a MK2 Ghost. In atmosphere, the Ghost has a huge advantage when it comes to maneuverability, and its stealth mechanic also gives it a huge edge whenever it decides to pop in and out of my range. The homie Vanguard takes me out without no issue whatsoever.
Ooh, that was a hard fight.
In atmosphere against the Ghost, I had no chance against Vanguard. He was smacking
Yeah,
me
if you get all
left
the
and
pips
right. I
together,
only
yeah.
got 1 kill on him out of 7. But once we left the atmosphere, back into space, it was a whole different story. Like my missiles. There we go.
Woo! They got you, huh?
Check 5.
Oh, you got me.
Helps if I'm in the right freaking...
Moving on back to the F7A.
Check 5. Check 5.
Oh, I can't. I'm too close. I was trying to shoot a missile at you. Why isn't it shooting?
Check 5. Check 5.
Am I out of freaking... It's not. Why can't I move?
I think it may have disabled you.
Possibly.
Check 5.
Yeah. Possible. Yeah.
Check
It
5.
was connected.
Shields hit.
Yeah, I was having a hard time moving.
And boom, that is pretty much it. These birds are amazing. Again, I feel like the F7A still has a greater edge versus the Heartseeker, mainly because it's more maneuverable, it's faster, and it can punch just as hard as the Heartseeker. Although the Heartseeker has a little bit more health to its hull versus the F7A, its turning radius, pitch and yaw is slower, and that can hurt it when it comes to a dogfighting battle, as you saw here, especially in atmosphere. This thing is slow. It's almost on terms of a F8C when it comes to turning around in atmospheric combat. I do want to take a moment to apologize because I did not have a turret gunner in the back of the Heartseeker to man the turret. I can imagine that this ship will be a hell of a lot better if I had someone back there manning the guns, especially when someone gets behind you, they can just rotate the thing around and start blasting. The Super Hornet could possibly be on the same terms in comparison to the Hurricane, only if you have someone manning that rear turret. If you're wanting recommendations, I recommend you pick up the upgrade kit for the Super Hornet and then apply it to any of the other MK2 ships, just because it'll give you a lot of firepower, the ballistics do damage when they connect, and it's just an easy upgrade which will give you a cool paint job. If you already own some of the MK2 Hornets, then that's my recommendation. Scoop the upgrade kit for 30 bucks if you already own any of the MK2 ships. The Super Hornet is great, it's fun, especially against PvE enemies. If you're going out there and you're gonna go do some dogfighting, going to do some bounty hunter missions, this thing can easily hold its own and deal a whole bunch of damage to those ships out there. It's a lot of fun to fly. It is a little wonky in the live build currently. For some reason, the ball turret, the Gatling guns don't always fire, so please keep that in mind when you're playing in the live build with the Super Hornet with the Heartseeker upgrade kit, just because it's not always working, and I'm not sure what's going on, but it's also the same thing with the F7A. The ball turret guns are just not shooting for some reason. I'm not sure, even if you divert power, but that's just the way how the game is working right now. Right now there's a lot of bugs and issues happening with the servers, so just keep that in mind when you're hopping into the game. But yeah, that is it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun. Me and the homie Vanguard, make sure you go check him out. He was out there, we're having a good time blasting each other, just out there just doing what we got to do in order to have some fun. But it is the biggest bird in the verse. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell icon for all of my notifications. Big Bird out.